You know, I thought for today's video we could do something a little different. Just a little. Um, I think I'm going to call this one ASMR Life. I'm not going to try and get too deep on you all, but I've had to think about a lot of things recently that didn't have to think about before. And it has really challenged me in a lot of ways, whether that be family, whether that be finances, whether that be friends, whether that be the slow but inevitable passage of time. But there has been a lot on my mind recently. For those of you who don't know, I don't know if I've ever specified or not, I am 29 years old. I live in the United States. It's pretty noticeable. But, we don't have it the hardest here in the United States, but we certainly don't have it the easiest either. And there are a lot of ways in which society, or maybe even your own parents, um, fail you. And I'm not saying that it's their fault or society's fault or whatever, but there are things that just are not talked about as they should be when it comes to relationships and teachings and finances and pretty much everything that envelops your life. And I just turned 29 this year, so I am freshly 29. And I turn 30 next year. And I apologize if this video has a lot of cuts. I live right on a road, so cars drive by all the time. Um, but turning 30 next year has made me begin to reflect and really put into perspective what I want with myself and my family and our goals and the future and everything like that. And it's been very interesting because I'm sure there's a lot of people like myself who go through their entire 20s and they don't do anything. They maybe hold down the same job for all 10 years. They may do a few different jobs, pick up a couple trades, maybe go to college, then stick with one, maybe two jobs after. But there's so much time there that I'm not saying it could be different, but it could be analyzed and looked at and prepared better for yourself and your, significant other or future significant other going forward. And so it's really had me reflecting on, sounds like there's an airplane. it's had me really reflecting on how I could have done better or done differently than what I did for the past 10 years. And I'm not trying to put myself down because I think I've accomplished quite a bit in 10 years. Um, not more than some people, not less than some people, just I feel like I have a roof over my head. Um, there's food in my belly, obviously. um, but there are things that I wish someone would tell you when you're 18 or when you're 21 and you think you're high and mighty and you think nothing in the world can touch you. And then age comes, time passes, and next thing you know, you don't really have a whole bunch to show for it. You have some, not everything you ever dreamed of, but just not where you thought you would be by the time you hit the big 3-0. And I know, there's a lot of people like, oh, you're only going to be 30. You still have like 10 years till you're 40. And it's like, okay, well, I don't want to make the same mistakes I made in my 20s. Better yet, even if I make the same mistakes, I would like to be more proactive about them. And I guess that comes from trial and error and the mistakes I have made versus the ones that I know I'll make in the future because that's just who we are. We are humans. We spend our entire lives making mistakes and then hopefully learning from those. And just over and over and over and over. And I really picked the busiest time of the day to film this video. But my point being is I am at a time right now where I have a lot of decisions to make as a person, as a husband, as a son, as a grandson, as a future father. And I genuinely sit here in reflection of the man I was at 19, 10 years ago. And I hope that I can look forward to when I'm 39. And so when I look back to now, I can say, good job. You were more proactive. You were more in charge of your life and your choices, and you made a conscious effort over the past 10 years. Because in a lot of ways, I just blew through my 20s, didn't care, drank a lot, hung out with friends, didn't care about finances, I'll tell you that. So I hope to be a lot more conscious going forward. But you never know. Life is so mysterious in what it can hand you in any given day. All you can really do is just try and prepare yourself for those surprises. And so that's part of the reason I wanted to film out here today. I'm outside on our front porch. Old refrigerator and fishing poles. But I just wanted to be outside with the life that's around me. Um, Hopefully, I plan on moving here soon, so you all will see a lot different setups and everything as I'm transitioning and trying to make the best of it. But if you ever feel like you're at the point that I am, where you sit down and you think about the choices you've made and you think about how you can, you know, do better, just just keep just keep going. Just keep trying, cuz I think that's probably the most important part is the effort, you know, just the conscious effort to really really just make it your own. And always take advice from others, especially the advice from those you trust. Um, if you feel if you ever feel like I do, leave me a comment. Let's talk. Let's talk about life and where we can go and who we can become, and we'll get there. Well, I guess that's all from me for this video. Before any more cars come by, which it kind of sounds like there's one right now. I guess they're driving away. But this is my first time videoing like this. Um, I got a new mic, as you can see, so this actually allows me to do more on the go filming and finally get away from my computer. So I hope you all enjoy this format. If you do enjoy this, um, let me know and I can do more of it. I've already got some sort of idea for like a campfire video. Oh man, that sounds so relaxing. But yeah, I appreciate you all, as always. Thank you for watching this video, and hopefully I will talk to you all in the next one. Peace.